Hey, good afternoon, everybody out there, out there in the human realm. Welcome once again to Handmade Home Shopping. I am your host here, Fairy Princess Lolly, and I I'm kind of like, welcome back, everybody, because we've missed a couple of weeks of the show. And that is because we've been out working at one of our Faye Hollow sites, trying to clean it up and beautify it and do all of the things while there are no humans there because everybody is locked indoors. So, and we were gone for quite some time. So we're having a little bit of a shorter show today. And I think that will be just fine. It's a wonderful Sunday afternoon, and you probably all want to get out there and have fun and or enjoy a nice meal when we're done here. So let me first say, of course, hit the like and subscribe, please. Huzzah the bell and give us that, and then we will just jump right into it here. Our first vendor today is Mike from MK Crafts. Is it MK Crafts United States, like the whole thing, or is it?
That's how it ended up coming out. I'm signing up for a few things, so I just kind of left it. But it's easier to break it up that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So please introduce yourself to everybody watching from home and tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from. Give some shout outs to your home fairs or peeps.
Well, as you mentioned, I'm Mike. The sole person behind MK Crafts United States. I do have help with friends and family with promoting and everything. Got into this mostly from doing costume and prop pieces for friends, and kind of went towards the leather side of things and more medieval Renaissance festival type of things, especially with a lot of the things that we see here in the Colorado Renaissance Festival, some in the Denver area. So there's some of that. Some of it admittedly is inspired by some more popular video games like The Witcher or things like that. But yeah, I make a lot of leather items for Ren Fair and daily use.
All right. Well, let's see some of the stuff that you have there for us today. We'll jump right in.
Well, first up, one of my most popular items is this little pouch.
I'm going to embiggen you so that you have the whole screen. There you go.
But yeah, it's just a little pouch. Goes on your belt.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just a simple closure. Pretty basic.
For wallets and other such things.
Yes, I actually do have pouches that are wallet size as well as can hold your phones, such as this one.
Ooh, that looks like it would.
Goes on your pouch or on your belt, and it's got snap closures, and it's pretty good size. I mean, I've got a newer Galaxy Note 10, and this guy, because of the case, it kind of pushes it out a little bit, but it fits in there quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have like a long wallet or your phone or whatnot, and trying to keep in character at a festival,
exactly,
they're a good option. Have another one that can be worn as either an over-the-shoulder little purse, or also go on the belt.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, this was actually something that started as a custom request from a friend at work.
I love those clasps on that too, because you don't have to have a back pressure, like a pressure to push against to get them to snap. They just flick right open. And
it makes it pretty easy. And there's flaps on the sides. So that way, if you do put something in there and you're kind of moving around or doing any kind of reenactment, your things don't spill out.
Yes. And now, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about the leather that you use for this? Like, is it dyed? Do you dye it? How thick is that leather? Is it, is it mink leather, cow? I'm kidding, not mink leather. I don't actually mean that. But like, tell us a little bit about the product, the materials that you use for your product.
So with the brown pouches, it's largely buffalo leather. It's called an oil pull-up.
So sturdy as heck.
Oh yeah. So this is also another pouch that I have in my shop. And it's called a pull-up because if you see, when you fold it or crease it, you have a nice little gradient effect that happens. That's what the pull-up is. So that's one type that I use.
And is that a thing that's supposed to kind of give it the sort of wear and tear character?
Yep.
But without actually being wear and tear. It's just like
Yeah, so you can actually take and kind of ball it up and then
Yeah.
treat it with an oil, and it will hold a lot of that color in there.
Oh,
It's
that's
actually what I
cool.
did with this. And I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but if you see all across here, it's kind of like
I
yeah,
can
sure,
see
it's
that.
skin
Oh, yeah.
marks.
Sorry.
So balling it up and then letting it flatten out and treating it with the oil help to bring that out to the surface.
It looks
So
great.
some of the hides don't always have that. I try to get that effect for all of these smaller pouches.
Hmm.
Like these
And now that one you
or
said
these.
could be worn a couple different ways.
Yeah, so this one comes with a strap, so you can
Okay.
put it over the shoulder, or depending on your size, crossbody, or if you prefer,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
belt loops.
Gotcha. That is usually my preference because
So,
but that's just because I have tons of Faire belts. So
so
I always
uh,
have the hip things and,
yeah, so those are some of the pouches. And one of my more
uh
recent items are my Plague Doctor masks. So this is one of them that I made for a friend, but these are available in my Etsy shop.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, these are cool. I like
and
how you've
yeah,
got the colors on them.
these start out as what's called vegetable tan leather. It's raw, undyed cow leather. It's usually about uh, almost 2 millimeters thick, and it starts out like this. So it's really just what you'd expect to see on like a motorcycle seat or one of those things.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Um, and then the plague doctor masks actually get cut out into all these pieces, and then every piece is hand dyed, and then each piece gets the top coat finished before it gets fully assembled. Once it's assembled, there's another protective coat that goes on to keep the color in place, kind of give it that extra bit of protection against weathering and whatnot.
And so you stitched all of these by hand, it
Yes.
looks like, because it
Oh
looked
yeah.
like they were hole punched there. Well,
Um,
uh,
but yeah, I do
rivet.
pre-punch the holes for stitching, and it's actually a whole process of putting down the pattern on the leather, then punching out all the holes for the stitching, rivets, or depending on the closure, you know, like this one. So it's a different type of closure. It's just a little pin and barrel pull up.
Yeah.
So yeah, punch out all the holes, then anything that needs riveted that's going to be a pain if you try to do it after you have it assembled, that gets done, and then everything gets stitched together. And
So can we take a look at your Etsy shop, or do you have more to show us? I always like to see the
yeah,
things personally, like if you have them to show. But also I know that Etsy stores like have way. Ooh,
so and then this is also
what?
another new item, dragon masks. So these are children's sizes, and I do make the plague doctor mask in children's sizes as well. And this is the same process as my plague doctor mask. The only difference is the dragon masks do not have lenses in them. The plague doctor masks do.
Gotcha. And so it's kind of supposed to be like Plague Doctor Masky, but for kids.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That is so cool.
So,
Man, those look like they're a
yeah.
lot of work went into that.
Little bit.
How do you make the horns for those, if I may?
So that's also part of the pattern. Each one of these is an individually cut out and punched, hand painted, hand finished piece, and then it gets stitched together. So see on the back here, there's a lot of holes for each one.
Yeah. So I just want to say really quick too, for those of you watching at home, if you do have questions that you want me to pass along, feel free to type those into the comment section, and we'll be happy to pass those along. And I am watching that from where I am at. So okay, I'll back to you. Go ahead.
Okay, and I am open to doing custom requests as well.
Oh, very good.
So one of the more intricate and detailed requests that I had was for this, which is a full leather deerskin lined corset.
Nice.
Yep. So you have the buckles in the front, which some people call a cheater corset. That's
Oh
a
yeah,
matter of opinion.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I have many lace in front corsets. Like, I'm sorry, but sometimes functionality is a thing.
Yep. So, and then,
Are
adjustment
those
lacing on the
actually
sides.
riveted together, those
Yes.
panels?
hmm
Can you hold it
Yep.
very close so we can see it kind of? Yeah, you have a pretty good camera
There's
here.
that. And if you happen to notice, there is a stitch line that goes along with the rivets. Not quite sure.
And so this was a custom item that from your store then. That is so
Yeah.
cool.
Actually, this is one that custom for a friend.
So can
Um,
I ask a question? Because
yeah.
I don't know the answer to this, but and I don't want it to sound like weird or inappropriate. But how do you get the corset to make the proper breast shape when you don't like how do you get that to happen? Especially if you don't have the model or the person that's buying it right there with you.
So luckily, I have a base pattern. And then from there, certain spots can be scaled up or scaled down as needed.
Yeah.
And there's actually a little bit of math that goes into that. So it just depends on the person's measurements, cup size, whatnot. Yeah, because I've had some requests for making some, I guess people will call them Wastelander type Mad Max bras.
Oh, that actually
So,
sounds awesome. Yes, like Wasteland.
um,
Wastelands is an event in California, isn't it?
I
Uh,
think so.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it is. It's like I had a friend that went to that for many years,
Um,
and he was
yeah.
on Mad Max. So
And then there is one other one that I definitely do want to show off.
okay, I'm
It's a
gonna
bit of work.
embiggen you again here.
Okay. So this is also on my Etsy. This is
Mm.
the Witch Doctor handbag. This is the small size, so it's more like everyday carry purse type size. The larger version of it is more like a laptop bag. It is just a simple satchel. So open on the inside, but one side has a pocket for your phone, and the other side has a smaller pocket for change or whatever you want to throw in there.
That's where all of the lipstick and perfumes and other such things go that you and fairy treasure, of course. We do have a question from the audience.
Yes.
Amelia has asked, do you do wet molding with the leather? I'm not sure what that means, but I bet you do.
It really depends on the project and the item that I'm working on. Some of them. So again, here's another item from my shop. It's made from the
Oh, cute.
this type of leather. So it's made from the same leather as the dragon masks and the plague doctor masks. This is actually wet shaped on the top so that it keeps its form better and it closes
Okay.
more snugly. Yes, some of it I will do.
What does wet molding mean?
So what it means is that you wet the leather. So something like this, you would wet it. And then if you have a mold, you would place it in the mold and then put the second piece on top. That way it takes the shape of said mold. And you let it dry until there's no more water at all in that leather, usually about 24 hours.
Okay.
And then when you come back, you have leather molded in the shape of whatever your mold was.
Gotcha.
Some people make pouches that way or bags and whatnot. Some people make knife sheaths, scabbards. So really just depends on the application.
Okay. Somebody here has a comment saying that your Etsy shop says that you're closed for vacation. I actually didn't see that when I looked at your Etsy shop. So I've reposted your Etsy store link into the comments here for you. I'm gonna just pull us back together real quick. I reposted your store link in the comments, so maybe I somehow got that incorrect in the ticker bar. But we are coming up kind of it's on our minute here. Did you have one last thing you want to show us?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I have a pirate map. This is also in my shop. It's
I shall
more
begin
for
you.
so this is more for like kids.
That is actually super cool. Can you custom make those? So let's say,
Yes.
so this is something that I recently was approached with from another group that they're doing a treasure hunt quest LARP, like for one of their amped guard for a LARP. And if somebody wanted that and like actually had a map, would you be able to take that and kind of transpose it onto a cool piece of leather to make like the cool LARPy treasure hunt map? That would be cool.
Oh yeah, and
can you hold it up close so we can see it to the screen?
Yeah, it's a little faded, just because my daughter has played with this quite a bit. Because it is her pirate map. It's the original one that I use to base most all of them off of now.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so there's islands and you can see it, Kraken and anchor points, the compass rose. So there's
so I've pulled your Etsy here. Let's see, and that is right here, the children's leather map for $15.
Yep.
And we have the dragon mask, and then you have actually, I love these little cute ones, like the little green one that you held up just a couple seconds ago.
Yes.
So how do you get it to have that texture on it?
So that is what's called hand tooling. There are stamps and a whole process behind that. It's kind of on par with the wet molding question. You wet the leather, and then you go in with the stamp and you do each one of these individually, and you line them up so that you have your geometric pattern, or like on this one, it's just a simple basket weave. So it makes it look like it's woven.
It does. It looks cool. So another question from the audience is the map tooled or burned?
The map is actually hand inked.
Hand inked.
And then treated with the top coat finish.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that way it does a lot to try and keep that ink from absorbing in and kind of spreading out.
Yes, that makes perfect sense. Well, that makes sense to me anyway, as somebody who works with ink and paper a lot. So anyway, yes, today you are doing the magic word, as I believe all of our vendors are. This week's magic word, you guys, is apple. And if you have never watched the show with us before and don't know how that works, if you choose to go and purchase with any of the vendors today on the show, at checkout comments, just put the word apple in the comments, or like say that you got the word apple from our show, and you will get a surprise bonus gift with your purchase. So I will, and that is it. It is a surprise gift. So leave that with there. Do you have anything else you'd like to say before I let you go today?
No, I just really enjoy this, and I thank you very much for the opportunity to just come on and show off the things that I really enjoy making, and hope somebody else will find enjoyment out of them.
Yeah, no, thank you for joining us. And yes.
These might actually be showing up in the shop sometime soon as well. So
nice. Can they be custom colored on top with
yeah, this is all hand dyed as well.
Oh, okay. So you can do pretty much anything.
Yes, I try to leave it very flexible for anyone.
Yeah.
So whatever colors they might have for the costume, or they're wanting to center something for a next costume. Being a crafter and costume person myself, I kind of think that way.
Right. So it's what makes you good at your job. All right. We shall bid you adieu, and thank you again for being on the show. And I hope you really enjoy the rest of your afternoon, evening. So
thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Well, wow, that was wonderful. Thank you so much. That was Mike from MK Crafts. Thank you for coming on the show. And I'm going to bring in our next vendors here. It's Todd and Becky Henderson. Hi.
Hello. Hi. Welcome to our shop.
Yes. So you guys are with Todd Henderson's shop, but please just introduce yourself, your store, where you're from. Give a shout out to your home fairs or your kingdom, depending on what, or all of them if you do all the things. So.
Sorry, we just had the kids were knocking on the door. The ice cream man just went by, so there's
a near emergency.
Yes.
I got it.
So we're a full-service maker shop. We do anything from steel all the way up to titanium and cosplay think so. We do
Wow.
a lot of our shop stuff right now is leather, but we do custom as well. You can see in the store these are some of our custom pieces that we've done for ourselves.
Allow me to embiggen you here really fast and give you the whole screen. Wow.
Steampunk.
Here we go.
So it's hard to see.
Yes. Are you able to bring these very close to the camera at all? Because it looks like you've got some really amazing stuff in there. Are you able to just walk them up to the camera? Yeah. So let's just get a real good look.
These are custom one-off goggles. They're plugged in right now.
They look red or pink. I really want them to be pink, to be honest. But
let me see if I can cut the lights down a little bit. You can see. Come on. Nah, they're not going to cut down on me. There we go.
Oh.
These light up.
Oh, wow.
And they alternate between colors.
And if you can see the ones behind the ones behind me are we did a steampunk rainbow bright and murky. So these are from the
can you bring them close as well? I'm sorry. I feel like I'm asking you. I'm not trying to be difficult. Oh, no cool! I saw that for sure.
He's tethered.
Yeah.
Tethered. I see.
So and depending on these particular ones are machined out of solid aluminum blocks that we made with everything, the lenses and everything. We're all made in house. So that's kind of some of the capabilities of our custom work. We also do what we call our soft goods, our leather.
We have like skirt hikes.
Yes, by all means, like bring them forward and let's take a look at some of these as well. And also, I have your guys' website also pulled up. Oh yes, so these are skirt hikes, you say?
Skirt hikes. So when you're vertically declined like I am, skirts tend to be a bit long and they drag on the ground. And so you use your belt loop, to hold up your skirts. So you'll stick your skirt in the clip. Let me see if I can get a good picture in the clip, and then the design on the front hides the clip so it doesn't like ruin the look of the skirt and the look you're going for, because they didn't have clips in 1592.
Right. Back in the day, without breaking immersion.
Yes.
We had a lot of our stuff is because I'm an engineer by trade, so we design things because we found a problem, and we were using you can get the double D-ring ones a lot. It had the two loops, but I kept pinching myself where they were ripping the skirts. A lot of our skirts have little holes right where the skirt hikes are at.
Or like when I was pregnant and my fingers were all fat, I couldn't do it myself.
So we were doing that. We use something similar to we sell the arm garters is another one of our products that we sell. We make arm garters, but we
now what are these
we design
for?
Them we do steampunk.
What is
a lot of our primary stuff?
Arm garter.
Steampunk. So they're just an arm garter. But we design them so that they can be put on by yourself.
What was the historical purpose of them?
They kept your back when you were in the Renaissance.
How does that work? Let's watch this. Okay.
So you we just put them on one-handed. One of the problems that we had, most of the leather ones always used a buckle, which was hard to put on one-handed. So we did we made them so they
have a little thing that you push through, like a push.
Yep. And the purpose of it was back. Everyone wore long sleeves in Victorian era and Edwardian, so you use these pull up your sleeves to get things out of the way, puff your sleeves, things like that.
Also, when they started mass producing shirts, they didn't have different sizes, so they just had these like ginormously long sleeves, and to make them fit and be at the end of your sleeve or at the end of your arm you would have to pull them up and hold them up with the garters.
I feel like you have just actually destroyed the romantic notion of the poet shirt style. Like it wasn't actually meant to be long and flowing. It's just because they had one size fits all.
Yeah, Sears and Roebuck's. The Sears and Roebuck's catalog, they had shirts that came in 2 sizes. Men's and women's.
Where is it that you guys are out of now?
We're out of Fort Worth, Texas. We do.
Oh, okay.
We just got back into doing Faire again. Last season was our first season. We started. We had, I don't know, half a dozen shows planned for this year, and then almost all of them got canceled.
We came back. Our starting show was Steampunk November last year, and they just announced that they had to cancel. But we are also scheduled for Sulphur Springs Shadow Festival, which is a small charity Renaissance festival that is based out of Sulphur Springs. They have a PTSD and stuff, horse equine.
Yeah, they do training for horses with the PTSD and battered shelters. They use those to help.
And now I see you have something there in your hand again. It looks like, Becky. What are you holding there? I'm like, more show and tell.
Sorry, I'm a fiddler.
No, that's okay.
These are our ear savers.
Okay. How do those work?
You use them. I don't think we have a mask, but like with the mask that everybody's having to wear, you can use these. You put the elastic in the hooks here, and then it just goes on the back here, and it keeps the elastic from rubbing on your ears and.
I understand.
Go get a mask. I can go grab a mask.
No, I actually completely understand what you just said. Although a visual might help for anybody watching at home. I totally just got it.
Get a mask while he's
one of our brand new things we just came out last couple of weeks. We did nameplates. It's a serial plate. They're hand etched.
Oh wow!
And serialized. And it's these are based on the Firefly class spaceship. I'm not sure if you know what those are.
I do.
But
you can't take the sky from me.
We do these in batches, so we've sold out of almost our first batch. We're on our second batch of these. These are like just a couple weeks old, and we I don't have any pre-made up, but we have them where we can put them on.
I'm going to, I saw these here on your website. I'm going to pull these up real quick if I can look at those, because I think we're kind of, I had a big image of these. Let's see. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, we don't usually keep most of the stuff. Since we do, as you can see, our shop is not giant, so we have to keep a lot of stuff we don't make up until you order it. So we kind of keep the blanks, and when you order it, we make it in.
Cool.
Most of the things we keep some of the common stuff in dye, but most things are we keep the cutouts, we dye them and make them when you order. So
yes, made to order. These are cool.
And then
I just see every Firefly / Browncoat fan out there super wanting one of these. Let's see. And then these are the ears. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me begin you really fast. There we go.
Let me see if I can get it hooks.
Yep.
That is exactly what I imagined. You did a perfect job describing it. Yes, I can see it.
So that's one of the things. Those are. Sorry. Somebody keeps tapping their earbud and turning Siri on.
Sorry.
We're using Bluetooth. But one of the things that, like, we talked about the engineering part of it, one of the issues that I had was a MacBook tablet. This is one of the tablets that we use for running our booth. And we're having problems finding cases for it because we have the keyboard on it.
Yes,
and being able to charge it while that's in the case. So this is one of our.
Nice to keep it all in theme and not break immersion. Oh, cool. So do you have different designs that you can hand stamp into there? It looked like that had a skull in it, maybe?
We have different designs we put in there. We usually do, I'm a digital maker, so everything we do is, just about everything we do is digital. I tend to design the digital, and then we use Faire to emboss those on there. So these are actually burned in with some of our equipment that we have in the shop.
I just have
make
to
our
ask you
clasp
something.
in-house.
Sorry, go ahead. You make your clasps in-house.
Even the clasp and everything is made in-house. There
we go. I was like, I just have to ask. I'm dying because it sounds like you have an accent, and I'm wondering where it's from. Yeah. If you do.
I'm from Arkansas, but I spent some time in London, went to school, grew up in North Carolina, so I've traveled around a lot. It just kind of picked up.
I love these. Oak leaf here and like little ivy leaf. These cool skirt hikes and a book on this. Is this a skirt hike? Yes. Okay. Ancient tome. And here are these cool arm garters that you have. Yeah, that's cool. I have learned something new today. I didn't realize that was the reason that they wore these, was in order to basically size their clothes for themselves. That is very fascinating to me. I don't know. I love it when vendors come on the show and then I learn all of these cool new things. All right. So you guys are participating also in the magic word today, and the magic word is apple for everybody watching at home, meaning if they order from you guys in the next week and they use the word apple, then they will get I feel like I'm just going to put you guys on the screen because I'm cutting off your wife and I don't want to do that. Oh, there we go. Yay! Oh, okay. Yes, so apple is the magic. Yes. Do you have anything else you would like to show us before we let you go this afternoon?
Our goggle lenses.
Okay.
We can do custom designs just like we can with all of our leather stuff. They come on clear. If I hold up the right thing, they come on clear acrylic, and then you can put a backing lens to make them to pop. And we have a whole bunch of different colored acrylics.
Cool.
They fit in the standard lenses that most of the goggles that are used out there.
Is there a place on your website where people can see all of the potential designs that they can choose from?
The ones that we have pre-done, but like I said, we can do custom designs for anybody. Like if somebody wanted a dragon and we don't have a dragon, or they wanted a different butterfly, or
here's one of the maker groups that we're part of. We the custom design ones for them.
Put a back on it so they
can cool. Oh, there we go.
So we can do custom design as well. But we can do pretty much. The big thing is we're a maker shop, so we make things.
You make all the things apparently.
All right.
And I see these. And
yeah.
Oh yes, and all of your colors. You have fluorescent green, pink, yellow, orange, red, black, blue, all the colors. Okay.
Yeah. Well, there's still a lot more that we haven't picked up yet. But yes, there are tons of colors. All the colors.
Let's see. So here they are. And got just some of the different designs that you guys have. How do you get these? These are etched on there? Is that what?
Those are laser cut and laser etched.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here's some of the colored ones. So these are the colored backers, and then here's some of the this one that looks kind of like a Cthulhu Kraken thing.
Yeah, it's called Cthulhu.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, I was not sure if it was Kraken-y or Cthulhu-y, and it made me think that all of the steampunk / Firefly people that live in the Seattle area and who happen to also like hockey should get this because they just came out with the new what do you call it? Not your mascot. They came out with the new mascot, which is a kraken. So
Yeah, that's
These are
actually
really
really
pretty.
popular. We sold out of at Steampunk November. We sold out of all of the
Cult of Cthulhu. Because we also make. I forgot to pull them out. We also have little arm garter medallions that we can put on. Like if you get like a plain arm garter, you can kind of put the. Ooh, it's not in focus.
Oh, cool.
And it fits on the arm garter.
Yeah, it goes on the arm garter to kind of dress it up. The leather-backed firefly plates are designed to go on the arm garter too. So.
Or you can put them on a goggle band or your arm garter.
Well, that is amazing, and thank you so much for sharing everything with us this afternoon. I'm going to bring us back together here. Thank you so much for sharing everything this afternoon. Those are really some cool things that you guys have, and I appreciate you all being on the show. Do you have anything you would like to say to the audience watching at home before we bid you adieu?
I think that's it. Other than that,
thank you for watching.
Yeah, we're just happy to be here and see, like I said, this is where everything's made. So this is where, we kind of like to bring people into our shop to see that it's us that we're making it here.
Yes.
Show the chaos.
Well, thank you so much for sharing and coming on the show this afternoon. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening and weekend, so thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Where are we at? All right. So that was our second vendor of 3 because we do have a little bit of a shorter show today. So our last vendor coming on here from Vault of Fae, and I just want to please hit the like and subscribe button if you guys are watching out there. We super appreciate that. But a little bit of a shorter show today because we were out of town all week working on Fairy Hollow at one of our places where we emerge the magical world and whatnot. So Vault of Fae with Stormy here. I see you down there, so I'm gonna bring you in. Hello, how are you, Stormy?
Hi, good. How are you, Lolly?
I am doing very well. I'm a little tired because we did spend a whole week outside.
Yeah.
Doing fairy work in the forest. So
fairy house hunting.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yes, that's actually was a thing too. Is the week before we've missed a couple of weeks, and it's just like the week before it was, looking for the Dreamhaven site and doing all of that, and then this last week it was being outside in the woods doing the thing and just beautifying the place and enlarging it and whatnot. So, but welcome to you. Thank you for being here this afternoon. So, yeah. So please, if you will, introduce yourself to the audience. Tell us who you are and where you're from and a little bit about your beautiful self.
Hi, I'm Stormy. I am with Vault of the Fae, which is a collection of magical items that was hidden away in a vault. Me and my Fae friends found it, and now we're re-releasing the magic back into the world to you guys.
Which we need right now.
Yeah, we do. Definitely is a good time for it.
All right. Well, so where are you from?
Meadow City, down in, I forget what the bigger part of it is called. But yeah, we do have Ren fairs here called Age of Chivalry, however, not this year. So hopefully next year we'll be there at Age of Chivalry. We actually make an enchanted forest out of completely reclaimed materials. Lolly, she was there for the grand opening. It's beautiful, and you must come next Ren fair.
Yes, I can fully I endorse this. My name is Fairy Princess Lolly, and I endorse this message.
Yeah.
Okay. So I shall turn the screen over here to you. I'm going to embiggen you and let you show us what new items have been in the Vault of Fae. Look at your magic wonderland there.
I know, I love it. So we've been releasing some mermaid items lately. We just put up some new vial necklaces. Let's see if I can get them to show on the
Oh,
screen.
those are beautiful.
They're much brighter looking in person. They're real seashells and sand that we collected on the San Diego beach. And there is some mermaid, you can see them little mermaid scales in there, kind of.
Yeah, no, I definitely can. Yes, and I can see little itty bitty, teeny tiny, round, pointy looking shells.
Yes,
Kind of.
some seaweed. So just some real ocean magic for you guys, collected by the Fae. And then these ones, we do have a mermaid on our team. Her name is Lyra, and she made these. We have quite a few of them, but I'm just going to show a couple of them.
Is she the one with the blue hair that's on your Instagram?
Probably, yes. The drawing?
No, I think wearing those.
Maybe, I don't. Her hair changes all the time, so it's super hard to remember because I've seen her in just about every color hair you can think of.
I feel like I just saw them on a very beautiful mermaid on your Instagram. So.
Oh, no, actually, she's not the one that made these ones, but she is one of our models who I sent her a bunch of items and she tried them on and modeled them for us. And we did COVID, so I basically put the things in a box for 3 days and then I give it to them and then they'll be all clean. They take pictures and they send it back and then I don't touch it for 3 days. So that's kind of how we're doing stuff right now.
I like the black one. Can we see the black one up close?
Yes, most definitely. And she used I can never pronounce this, Swarovski crystals.
Oh, Swarovski.
Those, yes. So they're really nice quality crystals. And
can we see the back of it?
Yeah,
how the clip works? Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, how she made them. And then, so yeah, it's just a clip here that you just slide in, but I usually go like this.
There you go.
I like it to go up like an elf ear.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Those are very pretty.
Super pretty. They're not all up. I think we have 2 of them up now, but we'll be putting more up soon. And then these little guys, I already sold one, so now there's only one left. They're our little octo buddies. They're little magical octo buddies.
Oh, look at that. It's adorable.
Yes, and our mermaid, she made these as well. Handmade.
All sculpted in there. Yeah, I know. That's super cute.
The same eyes are the same crystals that I can't pronounce.
Swarovski.
Oh, yes. Let's see. Oh, so this is something I've been working on. I don't have the recipe down 100% yet, but I thought this would be fun because, as you know, I love children and I love entertaining kids. So the vault is going to have slime soon.
What?
And not just slime, you're gonna be able to find little hidden things in them, like crystals.
What? Whoa.
So I know for sure I'm going to be doing some rose quartz, amethyst, and probably plain quartz. They will be scented. This one smells like lavender. It's my favorite.
Yum. This is so cool. Yeah, amethyst. It's so cool. It's like hidden treasure slime sort of a thing.
It's super relaxing and calming and just fun to make and fun to play with. So this has kind of been my newfound relaxation, is just
slime. Yeah, just doing the thing. Yeah. I kind of fall down those strange rabbit holes of doing stuff like that. When I learned how to do a drop spindle to kind of make wool, to make thread. Yeah, well, I'm not good at it. Don't get me wrong. I was very terrible at it and very uneven, but it was like that. It was just so relaxing to just do the same thing, and then like lets your brain go a little bit zen. But
it's super fun, and I think kids will love it, and then adults who like crystals will have a fun time, and hopefully I can just share the experience of slime and how relaxing it really is.
Well, and it's funny because you're like, well, the recipe isn't totally perfected yet, but I'm like, yeah, but you know what that means? That means that basically you're sharing with us right now. We get to see a little behind the scenes fairy magic work in progress. That's what we're looking at, right?
And if you follow the vault on our Instagram, I actually post videos of work, how we make certain things and all that. And then our stories, where I'm always posting like what we're working on in our stories and all that. So yeah, check out our Instagram. We've got lots of content.
Yes, and all of those, which is actually something I haven't said yet today. All of the information for the vendors, including Stormy here with us, it's all in the low bar in the descriptions today. So if you guys do want to follow up with one of the people on our show, that is, you just expand, and all of that information is right there. You can find her Instagram, in the little, what do we call that? I keep saying the ticker.
The ticker, down bar, whatever this thing is.
Do you have more things to show us today? Shall we look at your Etsy store? Either or?
Oh. I want to show you one more thing at least real quick is when Neowise came by, I set out some water the 4 days that it was closest to Earth at night so that it could absorb its energy. And then I bottled it on the full moon we just had, which was actually a water-based moon. So it kind of was a cool coincidence there. And these are our little Neowise vials. They are up on our Etsy right now.
And so these vials are actually filled with Neowise charged water.
Yes, as well as moon charged. And there is a
in there.
That is if I can get you a quartz point. Yep. So it comes with a quartz point as well as some really potently charged water.
Yeah, definitely. I'm curious to know what the magical imbuing properties of Neowise are. Now that I'm gonna find your. Sorry, go ahead. I'm looking for your Etsy store.
You can bring it up. This one's I was reading a lot, and they're like a lot about destruction and all that because back in the day, they didn't know what the comets were. They're just like scary, but they're actually really supercharged. And I specifically liked this one for healing and stuff like that, cleansing your energies and healing healing properties.
Yeah, definitely. And it's funny you say that too, because it's true how just back then anything that was weird was just like, it's going to be the apocalypse of all things. So but the thing is, like, I love the name Neowise.
Right? It's so unique and it just fits so well.
It gives me Lord of the Rings.
Ooh, yeah.
Like overtones to it, right? So this is the Neowise that we have right here.
Yes.
Yes. And then we have our Mermaid Ocean. That's what you showed us here. And what is this? Dandelions?
It's super cute. I actually have that one right here.
Show me that.
But if you click on the picture, I have one of my girls modeling it. You can see what it looks like on. It's super puffy and super adorable.
I am. I'm gonna find it. Hold on. I'm doing it.
It looks super silly, but then when it's on, it's just the cutest thing.
I love it so much. Dandelions are one of my flower. So
That's
these
right.
are, and then oh man, I love it. I do.
Right? Aren't they cute?
Are they individual puffs?
Yep, they're 2 individual puffs, like hair puffs.
Aww. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. I might have to get those from you. So snack those up. If you guys like the dandelion puffs, you're gonna have to beat me to them. So.
I know, right? She does.
That is a thing. Okay. Let's see. What else have we?
Oh, wands. I don't know if I have any wands up right now. I have to make more. But I have this one that I just finished, the mermaid wand.
I was just going to say water.
Real seashells and a quartz point.
Yeah.
And then these are some of my leftover Hogwarts wands. This is my Slytherin. Yes.
Oh, cool. I like how you embed the things into the handles. What's that one? That's cool looking.
This is Hufflepuff.
Aww. What's in the end of it?
Nothing's on the end of these ones. These ones I made a little bit more affordable because the crystal ones I gotta charge more for. So I have a variety of price ranges for people. But I do make custom wands. So if you want a specific crystal, a specific color, it based off of something or mythology, just tell me, give me a project. I'd love to work with you.
That is wonderful. Yep. I see all of the cool little things. I'm kind of looking at your shop again here. So, but yes, okay. Well, you two are participating. I'm gonna bring us back together here. You two are participating in the magic word today, and apple. Yes. So if people want to go get those dandelion puffs or the awesome mermaid jars or the awesome Neowise water, if you want to shop with Vault of Fae today, put the word apple into your comments and you will get a surprise bonus gift. And also, is there anything else you would like to say before we let you go this afternoon?
No, just thanks for having me, and don't be scared to commission us to make something unique for you.
Right?
We love a challenge.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and I shall let you go. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Thank you, Princess Lolly.
Bye. All right. So that is our last vendor of the day today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon here on the show. We also have missed a couple of weeks of Fae News for the same reason that we missed a couple of weeks of Handmade Home Shopping, which was just because we have been looking for the place where we're going to manifest Dreamhaven in the human world, and the human world is filled with lots of red tape. They're very, very fond of it, and much bureaucracy. And then also we spent quite some time outdoors working on beautifying one of our magical fairy hollow places. So it's been a really busy couple of weeks, but we should be back Wednesday with our regular Fae News Network show, and I hope to see you guys all then. Please, one more time, hit the like and subscribe button if you're watching from home. Check out our vendors. Their information is all in the low bar down below. And you guys all have a wonderful Sunday evening. I'm so happy to be back with you and doing the thing again. So we will see you hopefully in a couple of days. Bye, everybody.